And we're live at the big arena.
Yes, big arena in the St. Thomas Cadets Arena.
Yeah, they. If you know anything about high school hockey up here in Minnesota, it's kind of a big deal.
Just a little bit.
And this St. Thomas Academy is finals for the sections. Yeah, they're going to be playing Rosemont.
They're going to play Rosemont in the high school sectionals here. Yeah.
But today it's going to be our Eagan Squirt B2 Blue against the last Rochester B team we haven't played yet.
Yes, well, we had to take on all three of them to see what we can do here.
Yep.
A third of 3 of 3 here.
3 of 3. And
we have a new netminder in today.
If you haven't heard yet, we had our Huddy goalie broke his wrist.
Yeah,
last Sunday.
Glove side. So it'd be hard to catch a few pucks with a broken wrist.
Yep.
So we have Connor, who's going to be taking up the slack here, and should be a fun one today.
Yeah, he decided to jump in, and he hasn't played goalie at all this year.
I say good for him for raising his hand and
raising his hand. Yeah,
the goalie.
Yeah, really good. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I guess Eagan will be the home team here. We got white jerseys on.
Yeah, white jerseys. It's like Rochester has.
What do they have for skaters here? 9? What is it?
Yeah, 9.
9 skaters, it looks like, in goalie.
I think that's what we have.
Okay.
We have 10. We have 10 in a goal.
We got one more skater than them. Okay. We got refs. This will be a ref-controlled scrimmage.
Yep.
So should look a lot like a normal game here.
Yep. All scored and everything, so just like a game, but not. Our district games are done until we play district playoffs.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting for that district playoff to start, which we still don't know who our upcoming opponents will be as of yet here.
Nope, we'll know Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Will you be second or third?
No, it's been a great season for the boys. They've played very well and deserve to be a top team in the district here. Okay, now they've started the warm-up minutes, so we have 4 minutes till we start this one here. Yep, they need to really work on getting some shots on Connor here, try to warm him up, get him going here.
Yeah, move him back and forth in here.
The more reps he gets, the better here. So,
yeah, we don't want him to lose confidence before districts.
Are we missing anyone else that you're aware of?
Will the Thrill.
Will the Thrill's not here today? Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be an interesting game.
Yeah. Saw the other day at practice they were working a lot on passing the puck in the offensive zone and taking shots here, and so hopefully we get some really good passes here when we're coming down to try to get shots on goal here.
Yeah, I was watching the A team, and that was kind of like the major thing, that the difference, one bright difference is how much they pass, just keeping their head up and passing.
Yeah, that having the head up so you can see the whole ice is it's a huge thing to know if you got someone on your left or right, or
yeah, I mean, got your head down on your stick, you're not going to see whoever's up running.
Yep. Just trust your stick. That puck will stay there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. how many hours of skating have these kids done already in their lifetime? They should be able to have a little confidence.
Oh, there's a nice little
little
save here.
glove
A little
save.
glove save by Connor. Watching him warm up here.
Yeah, so this would be our tune-up before districts.
Tune up before districts here. I thought we were playing a team from Wyoming and got a cowboy hat over there.
I know, it's awesome.
On the Rochester bench here.
2 of them.
Southern Minnesota boys.
Yeah, they
Come from the farm.
two cowboys out there.
Well, you have to
I guess it is
lasso the Rochester squad here.
I mean, I guess it is. I don't know. What are they? The Mustangs?
I believe they're the Mustangs, aren't they?
Yeah. So Cowboys, Mustangs.
Cowboys, Mustangs, same thing, right? You
You gotta
have a cowboy hat and a lasso to
maybe that's why they're doing
get
it.
those Mustangs in order, right?
Yep.
We can't let the
Here we
wild
go.
horses run too wild, though.
Yeah, we're going to watch them. I think we're going to watch them. There's going to be some wild horses going.
So I guess I don't see if we have a captain out there. Or
Cy still has it.
Cy has it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, warm up is done, and
Here we go.
I'll see what lines we put out there today.
I saw Cy and Charlie were out in the defense when I was
Okay.
in the locker room. I think it
Looks
was
like-
Hammer and Theo on the other one.
It looks like we got Henry out there, MP3 and Jonathan. Yep, and Cy and Charlie, CC out there.
Yeah, CNC. We haven't had that in a while.
Little CNC connection. All right, we're just waiting for the Mustangs here, and we'll get her going.
Rowdy them up. And break. All right.
All right, here we go. This one gets dropped. Rochester comes across the blue line. A backhand towards the middle, picked up there by Everett. He gets it Charlie, over to MP3. Cy up the sideboards, not out of the zone. Behind the net, Charlie swoops it forward to Jonathan. Kept in by Rochester, poked up, and now it's out. Jonathan, Henry, here they come. Oh, a pass over to Henry. He tries to split the D. This one gets put on Jonathan's stick. He's looking behind the net. MP3 is chasing it in the corner. And Rochester, it's a scrum in the corner here, in the far side corner. MP3 is trying to push it out. Rochester wins it. They turn. Oh, they put a pass through the middle, but no one's there for Eagan. This one's up at center. Rochester remains in control. Center just to the right side of the goal there. Rochester behind the net. Center it. And a shot, a save by Connor. Nice save by Connor there with the pad save. Turn back. Here comes Gavin.
Great save.
And he's got Caleb with him. He dishes it to Caleb, and Rochester back the other way. Everett pokes it at center, trying to knock it free here. And here comes Gavin and Everett with it. Push forward. Everett's pursuing. Now Rochester gets it out of the zone. Backhanded there, Gavin. He picks it up. Now gets it over to Everett. Everett takes a shot. Oh, it's off the glove. Just Behind the net, Gavin's pursuing. Caleb's over there. Oh, and a slapper goes right into a Rochester's shin guard. He's going to limp off after that Theo clapper.
Yeah.
He wasn't feeling that one.
That was hurting. That was right on the.
When you give up the body, that's there's gonna be a little bruise later tonight.
Yep.
We got Steele coming on with Jonathan, and it's like MP3 again out there. This one's turned back by Steele over to Jonathan. He loses it. Charlie trying to push it up. Steele's in there. And this one pokes out. Here comes Steele with it, and he loses it. Rochester dangling with the puck. This one is pushed in, and they're onside just barely. M33 pokes it to center ice. Steele comes up with it. And thrown deep in there by Jonathan. Cross ice pass. Rochester misses. Picked up by Steele. Tries to turn to his forehand, kicks it over. And here comes Rochester. He's got Cy and Charlie trying to skate back here. Nice play there by Cy to break that up. Picked there up by Steele. He's got some room. Up to center. He's still skating it. Across the blue line. He's looking for a pass. He drops it to Jonathan, who takes a shot. Steele centers it. Rochester picks it up. Here they come. Up the middle. Up to center. And here comes Rochester in, and they score. On the backhand, Rochester goes up 1-0.
That's not on Connor there.
No, that's we should have picked them up on D there. They kind of split the D there. Came right through. All right, we got Caleb, Henry, and Everett out there. And Henry pushes it over, trying to get to Everett. It's in some skates here, and Rochester picks it up. Across center, they have 3-on-2 here. To the center. Oh, he's going to take a shot. A shot just goes wide. Near side corner, Caleb over there trying to push it up the sideboards. And we got an offsides on a Rochester. 8:26 left in the first. 1-0 Rochester.
You can definitely tell they're trying to pass.
They're definitely looking in the neutral zone a little bit more. I like it.
Yeah.
We're going to hit one of those here.
For sure.
Theo picks it up. He's going to skate behind the net. He's looking to shift the puck across the other side. Henry and Everett are both over there. Everett tries to pick it up. It gets knocked deep in the zone. Pushed ahead by Hammer all the way down.
No icing.
Wave off icing. Rochester behind the net. Henry pursuing. Pushed up the sideboards. Theo's in deep. He backhands it to the corner. Everett's in there trying to find it. Rochester comes out with it. Brings it to the middle. He can try to stick check him there, but he made it through. All the way down. Cuts into the middle. A follow-up shot by Rochester. Saved by Connor. Oh, and this one gets pushed to the middle. Henry picks it up, and this one gets pushed to the near side and dumped out there by Charlie. Rochester resets. Cross ice pass there. Side dumps it deep. This time he's got MP3. Gavin has it. He centers it all the way through. Oh, and a backhand opportunity there by Jonathan. That good chance there by Eagan. And here comes Rochester all the way down to the other end. Poked there by Connor. Just enough to get it loose there. And Eagan dumps it towards the blue line and up and out to center here. Eagan's gonna get a change here. This one, Gavin's in there at the blue line. Here comes MP3 to try to poke it loose, and he pokes it loose. Gavin and Caleb are over there. This one comes out. MP3 is trying to push it to the middle, and Rochester back the other way. Here's 3-on-2 going back the other way. They lose it. MP3 picks it up. He skates it. He's got it. Gavin. Gavin picks it up at center across the blue line. He dumps it deep. Now Eagan comes down. Caleb and MP3 there. This one bounces off of Caleb. It's behind the net. Caleb over there, and Theo comes in to help out. Theo tries it, and here comes going to be an odd man rush here. And Hammer just puts the body on him. Picked up by the following player, and they score. Rochester up 2-0. Surprised there wasn't a penalty on the
I thought that would have been
blue line collision there, but he was competing for the puck, I guess, so had the follow-up player pick up the puck and take it down and score. And here comes Jonathan, and we got Steele out there. And Everett. This one gets poked to Everett's side at the blue line. Rochester up to center. Everett picks it up. He's skating. He's across the blue line, tries to make a move to the middle, gets poked back to the corner. He goes back into the corner to pick it up. He centers it over, trying to get it over to Jonathan. Jonathan behind the net. Pushed up that way. Poked ahead by Steele. Now Rochester has control. They come all the way across the blue line. Come to the middle. And there's going to be a tripping penalty on Eagan here. And Rochester will go on a power play here with 5:29 left in the first.
Well, that steals one penalty a game, so.
It is kind of early, though.
Yeah, it is. Usually he gets that later. Only one shot on goal for us, so.
Yeah, our one opportunity was that Jonathan backhand. That was probably our best opportunity there so far. And it looks like we're going to have Jonathan, MP3, Steele, and Cy out there. They're having a little trouble putting up the penalty up here.
Brad's waiting for something to happen, and there we go.
Are you sure he didn't do a lemon drop here?
I don't know, nothing. He did not show up.
This one's a nice play there. Eagan gets it, and MP3 sweeps it up to center.
Drop it.
And Steele overskates it. Picked back up by MP3. And he's just trying to eat some time off the penalty here. And it's still not out. Eagan trying to keep it in the zone. Now here comes Rochester. Good hustle back there by Steele. He's going to come in, and he knocks it back behind the net on a deflection there. And now Jonathan trying to muscle out a guy. Rochester keeps it in the zone. They center it. A shot right over the top of the net. Rochester pushes it back to the D, and they are not able to keep it in the zone all the way down.
That'll be the penalty kill.
Eagan will, that'll be penalty kill, and Hammer comes back out with Henry. This one gets a long pass pushed way ahead, and that's going to be icing. And we're going to have, looks like Everett, Caleb, and Henry come out here with Theo and Hammer in the back.
Let's get a couple shots on goal here on this.
Let's get a quick one right off the face-off here.
Let's do that.
We got Theo, though. He's ready for a clapper.
Sure is.
And this one's won by Rochester. They try to clear it. And Henry and Everett are in the middle. They're trying to get the puck loose, get a quick shot, and it's blocked by some skates there by Rochester. Everett's trying to be the pesky forechecker here. Henry picks it up at neutralized, dumps it deep. Caleb, Everett, and Henry coming on. Oh, this one's pushed to the middle by Caleb. Nice stick there by Caleb, but Everett couldn't handle it. It was high in the air. Rochester trying to. This one's picked up by Everett. He takes a quick shot. And a save there by Rochester, and then a follow-up by Henry. He couldn't put it away. This one, Everett wins it. He centers it, but Caleb wasn't ready for it. Here comes Rochester back to center. Nice poke there by Theo to knock it loose, but Rochester circles back and picks it back up. Knocked ahead by Caleb. Still on some skates. Pushed ahead there by Theo. And Rochester back to the blue line. Theo has it. He's looking to go across the behind the net. He's got Everett up the sideboards. He throws it there. Everett and Henry, Gavin, excuse me. And it's a 2-on-1. Eagan, a nice pass to Johnny. He scores! Johnny on the spot of goal.
That's how we do it.
That's good passing there.
That's what good passing does.
Great passing there. That's exactly what they're working on the other night.
Exactly. That's nice to see him do that.
No, that was really good play there. And they're going to keep the same lines out here. This one gets poked ahead by Gavin, and Jonathan picks it up. He tries to center it. Rochester gets a stick on it. Gavin and Jonathan lose the battle. Here comes Rochester, and they got some speed coming up the center here. Across the blue line, tries to make a move. A shot steered away by Connor. Charlie pushes it up a little too far for Jonathan there. At center, Rochester has it. This one comes back to Cy. He's got it in the far side corner here. He's looking. Throws it up the sideboards. MP3 tries to backhand it to Gavin. Now he gets it. Dumps it up to center. Caleb. And this one's knocked all the way down by Rochester here. Uh-oh. And Eagan didn't know who was going for the puck there. Charlie, being the left defenseman, thought he would just leave it out for Cy. A little miscommunication there, but covered there by Connor. So we'll have a face-off in the Eagan end here. 2-1 with 2:02 left in the first. And it looks like Steele and Everett and Caleb are back out there. This one gets pushed ahead. Here comes Everett. He's trying to get some speed. Pushes it, and Steele picks it up. He dumps it across the blue line, trying to get it over to Everett. Now it's pushed back to center. Theo's got it. He tries. Oh, he's getting harassed by two Rochester guys. Nice pass to Hammer. Hammer over to Steele. If he hurries, he got a 3-on-2. Steele backhands it towards the middle. Everett kind of chases it to the corner. And this one comes to Caleb. He tries to backhand it towards the net. And Rochester has it. Up to center. Across the blue line, they're onside. Theo tries to wrestle it away. This one gets pushed over. Caleb, he gets it over to Steele. He loses it. Hammer comes over to trying to knock it up the boards. Steele has it. He's going to go behind the net. He's looking for Caleb. Caleb along the sideboards here, and he pushes it forward. It's still there. Caleb trying to find it, and this one gets pushed back to Theo. He goes right back up that same board up to Caleb, and Caleb pushes it back to the blue line there. Oh, and a nice play there at Rochester with the skate. Digs two Eagan players, comes all the way down and through, and then he loses at the last minute. And here's Steele. He's trying to get it fine. He's coming. He's got Everett and Jonathan out there. He's coming down. He goes to the middle. A backhand save. Saved by saved by Rochester. All right, so we got MP3, Henry, and Jonathan coming on. Charlie and Cy back there. Centered, trying to find Jonathan there. This one gets pushed out to the blue line. Here comes speedy number 14 from Rochester. He makes a move, comes in, he takes a shot, he scores. 3-1 Rochester. The 14 for Rochester had quite the speed coming all the way down there.
Yep.
And Henry will take it here. Rochester again. Here comes 14, and he nice. Oh, well, there's going to be a hook on Jonathan for holding the stick there. Rochester will go on the power play here. And those are the penalties you got to keep skating.
Yep.
Try to stay up with them and not holding and and gliding. All right, Henry pushes it, and this one gets pushed to the center. And no goal there. Whew, that's the end of the first. We'll have 56 seconds left in the penalty here. We got Coach Huddy over there, the fourth coach. He's going to give Connor some instructions here and some pep talk here.
Yeah, trying to. Not bad so far. 9 shots on goal for Rochester and 4 for us. We got to just get a little more on the
more shots. This goalie's not. He's a little shaky. He hasn't really made like the couple shots we've got in the air. He hasn't really got the glove on him.
Yep.
But there are opportunities out there. We just got to capitalize on a few more of them.
Well, first we got to burn out this power play.
Yeah, the clock's still running, but there's 56 seconds left on the power play. They'll have to probably reset the clock here once they put the new time up there. All right, Eagan will skate left to right and Rochester right to left here. We're going to come out with the, looks like Gavin, Everett, Hammer, and Theo out there for the 4.
Just waiting to get the penalty on the board.
Yep, 12 minutes coming here in the second.
There we go.
And we got 56 seconds left in the Rochester power play. And Gavin pushes it over Everett. Everett picks it up. He's across the blue line, cuts back, and he loses it. Gavin comes in there trying to poke it. Rochester trying to race back the other way, across the blue line. On his forehand, it gets poked away there, but nice play there by Hammer. Theo to the corner, and he's trying to knock it loose. Gavin comes back to the far side corner. He's trying to push it up. He's got Theo. Everett's looking for a pass here. Up along the boards, and Everett's trying to put a hard forecheck. He tries to poke it loose.
Ooh.
This one gets over to Gavin, and it's not out of the zone. And Rochester pushes it up the center. Theo has it. He sidesteps a player. He skates it up to the blue line. He's pushing it to the corner. He's got no one in there. He cuts it back to the middle. And it came up and out, and Rochester collected it. And Hammer throws it deep in the zone. It's offside on Eagan there. And that'll be the end of the power play. We'll go back to full strength here. And we'll have Cy and Charlie come out, and Jonathan, MP3, and Steele out there. This one gets pushed forward by Steele. And Eagan gets into some... Rochester gets possession, throw it a far pass down, and they wave the icing off. Cy up the sideboards to MP3. He tries to push it over to Steele. Back to Cy. He pushes it up towards the blue line. Steele swoops it up at the blue line. He's looking for a pass. He goes cross ice over to MP3 there. And that goes down to the Rochester zone, and they push it. Rochester pushes it up and out of the zone. Here comes Rochester across center. And Cy collects it. He pushes it over to MP3. Up to Steele. If he hurries, he can try to beat this guy. And he picks it up, goes to his forehand, and loses it. Behind the Rochester net, flipped up high along the back line there. Rochester has it. And a nice play there to keep it in the zone by Charlie. MPT takes a swipe at it. Here come Rochester. Oh, what a big collision there. A shot and a goal, Rochester on the follow-up. The Rochester player collided, and there was a Rochester player there that picked it up and scored the goal. And we got a Rochester player trying to throw a hat out there. Must be a
Hattie trick.
And we got Everett, Henry, and Caleb coming on. Theo and Hammer. 4-1 Rochester. This one, Henry gets back to Theo. He dumps it ahead. Down to the corner. Henry has it. Everett's trying to get position in front. And here comes Theo with a slapper. Oh, just wide. And this one gets pushed ahead by Rochester. Theo and Henry picks it up. He tries to skate it to the middle, and he gets pushed off the puck there. This one gets pushed, and here comes Rochester. Theo back quickly. He makes a nice move to evade the pressure there from Rochester. This one's picked up to Henry. He's trying to get it across, and Eagan's offsides. 8:58 left in the second. This gets pushed side all the way down. Backhanded into the zone by MP3. Jonathan to the near side corner. MP3 picks it up. He tried to push it over to Gavin there. Rochester gets it, and they're skating it up. Here they come across blue line. Poked away there by Cy. And it's still in Cy's. Oh, and Rochester pokes it deep back into that. Eagan pushes it up to center. Gavin pursuing. Along the boards, up to center. This one gets by Charlie. 2-on-1 Rochester here. A nice pass, a little too far for the left wing of Rochester there. Back to the blue line. Oh, a hard pursuit there. Nice play. Gavin gets it out of the zone. Pushed up by Rochester. And this one comes back out to center. Rochester regroups. They turn it back across the blue line. They push it towards the middle and swept out there by Eagan. Oh, play by Ross. Shot on goal. Puck is in the crease. Nice save there by Connor. This one comes out. MP3 pokes it to the far side board. Charlie comes over. Gavin has it in the corner. He's behind the net. He throws it in MP3's direction. And MP3 pushes it down. This might not be ice if it slows down. And they wave off icing. Caleb, he tried to poke it loose there. And Rochester pushes it to the blue line. Oh, Rochester falls down at the blue line, picks it back up. And we're at center. Number 7 for Rochester picks it up. He's across the blue line. Nice play by Hammer. He throws it to the near side boards here. And Hammer trying to continue to push it forward. Rochester keeps it in the zone. Theo picks it up behind the net. He's looking for a pass. He backhands it towards Caleb. Caleb has it. He can't quite get it up. He's looking for Everett on that play. And Rochester pushes it towards the middle. The forehand, a shot. Pad save of Connor. Nice save there by Connor. And then this one, Everett can't find it. It's in his feet. Picked up by Hammer. He pushes it over to Gavin. And Hammer pushes it along the sideboards here. To neutral ice here. And Gavin gets a stick on it. Almost got it over to Jonathan there. And this one is up to center. Here comes Rochester. Poked ahead. Here comes Everett. And Eagan couldn't get back on side there. I think they caught Gavin and Steele in a line change there. .606 left here in the second. Then we got MP3, Steele, and Jonathan coming on. Rochester, here they come across the blue line. Cy tries to cut the angle off. And this one, MP3's got it. He gets it out of the zone, trying to get it up and over to Steele. Here comes Steele. He's to the near side corner. Nice play with his skates there to keep possession. He put it over on Jonathan there, trying to get a shot. And it's still in the corner here. Oh, nice play there by Jonathan. He centers it. He picks it back up on his forehand. And here comes Rochester back the other way. And Cy with a nice stick on it. MP3 tries to get it up. Cy trying to push it across the ice. Picked up by Steele. Now it's in some skates. This one gets pushed over to MP3. He looks. He turns. Tries to throw towards the blue line. Rochester and Charlie put it. Here comes Steele, and he's got Steele, and here we go. Everett's trying to get it on. He turns it, and he tried to pass it out his back, and he didn't get much on that one. Rochester back the other way. Here comes 14. Steele back there, centering off a skate of Steele there. And here comes off the line change. Here comes Gavin and Everett on a 2-on-1. Across it. Here comes Gavin. A shot, save. And Everett was not there for the rebound. It's time to stay wide on that backside pole there. If you All right, here comes Henry in for the center now. We got Gavin, Henry, and Everett line out there, a little different. Henry is in the corner. Gavin comes out to try to move it free here. And this one gets poked out by Rochester. Theo picks it up at the blue line. He's trying to get it deep. He gets it over. Gavin centers it, and it's blocked there by Rochester. He had Henry and Everett on the backside there. And Rochester and kept in by Eagan. Hammer with a kamikaze play there to keep it in. Henry's got it. He pushes it over to Gavin. Oh, he hit the pole, and it just bounced out. And Everett's trying to get it deep. This one comes back to Theo, along over to Everett. And here comes Rochester. They're going to have an odd man rush here. Here comes Rochester. And Hammer does a nice job being the only guy back there. And pushed back by Rochester to keep it in the zone. Jonathan comes on. This one gets poked out to him. He's across the blue line. And he's looking. He's by him. Theo's coming with him. He's got Gavin picks it up. A shot save, Rochester. And Steele will come on here. Jonathan and MP3 out there. CNC in the back. Looking for a quick shot here. 2:57 left in the second here. This one gets pushed out to Cy. He tries to backhand it. Rochester gets the puck. Nice play there by Charlie trying to keep it pushed ahead. And here comes Rochester to the middle. Shot blocked by MP3 there. MP3 is trying to push it, get it out of some skates here. Cy up the near side boards here, trying to 2-on-2. This one pops out loose, and Steele collects it behind the net. He gets it over to Charlie. Charlie up to Jonathan. He's all by himself. He dumps it forward. And at center, Charlie picks it up. He's looking. And all he sees is black jerseys there. Nice pass there by Steele over to Jonathan. He pushes it deep. MP3 pursuing behind the net. And Rochester gets by him. They're looking to break it out. Oh, and a big collision there with Steele and Rochester. And this one gets pushed all the way back to Cy. He's looking for Steele. Nice pass. Steele can't handle the pass. This one comes over to Caleb, and he overskates it. And good hustle there by Steele to get back. It's him and Cy. A shot, a goal. Rochester scores 5-1. Rochester. And we'll have Henry, Everett, and Caleb count on. Cats are giving a little pep talk to Connor back there. And Henry pushes it back to Theo. Theo backhands it towards Caleb's direction. Rochester pushes it back up to the blue line for Eagan. Theo's looking. He's cross ice. This one gets knocked out to center, and Henry picks it up. He's across. He does a couple dangles, and then he loses it. Here comes Rochester back the other way. And Rochester all the way down. Cut it in. A shot at a goal. And Rochester comes all the way back down and scores.
See, that's how light. Not that. No, you're not. All you're doing is.
All right, just a little over a minute left in the second here.
Yep.
Knocked ahead by Henry. Rochester has it at center. Hammer throws it up. This goes to center. Rochester resets. And they push it to center. Hammer comes up. He gets it over to Henry. Henry's got a chance to shoot here. He pushes it to the middle. Stuck in the pad. And now it's blown dead. That's where Eagan maybe, in that opportunity there, Henry was on his forehand. He could have probably took a nice shot
at that, his forehand, even though it's not like right what he wanted. Just
probably not what he wanted, but
get it hard onto the net.
And it goes off a defenseman. It might, ricochet and
get into the open guy.
Go in the net, Get a little misdirected shot there. As it went back on his backhand, he didn't really have
nothing to put on
that. And this one gets pushed over to MP3. Here comes Rochester. And they push it all the way across. This one's to Jonathan. He pushes up the boards, tries it, and Rochester collects it. A shot just off the side of the net. Centered by Rochester. Shot goes wide. Jonathan picks it up. He pushes it up, looking in Charlie's direction. And that's deflected there by Gavin. Rochester's got it deep. Jonathan's out there. This one gets pushed to the middle. And that's the end of the first. Or end of the second. Sorry.
End of the second.
One more period left here.
I bet Connor's hurting. It's a lot of standing on your skates for the first time for a long time.
I was going to say a good 24 minutes there of. But hey, he's getting the reps. So
yeah, he's getting reps. That's what we need. The more he sees, the better he'll be.
Yeah, the more reps, the better. It looks like we got 10 shots for Eagan and 16 for Rochester here.
Yeah, we need to get some in the net.
And get a few more goals would be nice, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, we'll see who we come out with here. Looks like we're going to come out with Gavin, Jonathan, and MP3. Theo and Hammer in the back. And Gavin will take the face off here. Rochester wins it. Gavin comes over and pokes it over to MP3. Pushed deep there by Gavin. Jonathan's there. He's trying to see if he can knock it loose. This one comes out to MP3. Oh, and Rochester, a nice play to pick it from his pocket all the way down. Here comes Rochester to his back end, and a shot in the goal for Rochester.
Yeah, D didn't help us there.
End to end there.
Yeah.
I say if you can see a guy that's coming on his backhand, if you go with the butterfly, I think most of the time they're not going to be able to lift it at this age, right? So,
Yep.
All right, this one gets pushed down to the other end. Jonathan's down there. Picked up, circled back by Gavin. He tried to take a shot, and Rochester got a stick on that one. To the corner. Gavin's over there. This one backhanded towards Gavin by MP3. MP3 again trying to get it over to Gavin. He collides with the player, and there's going to be a penalty here. It looks like on Rochester in the corner there. So it looks like Eagan will go on a power play here.
Oh, looks like we got a running clock here, too.
We got a running clock here, so we're in the third with 10:45 left here.
Wait, you should stop the clock.
I don't know if they're going to put the... Yeah, they did stop, and now they're going to probably put the penalty on here. 1 minute penalty on. Here we go. See if Eagan can get some shots here. And Henry pushes it forward to the corner. Kept in by Henry. Everett's in there with Henry. They're trying to wrestle it free. Oh, this one, Everett gets it over to Henry. Oh, and Henry tried to push it over to Caleb. Caleb goes it. He centers it. Oh, and that one just bounced up, and now Rochester is able to get it out of the zone here. A shot that goes across the crease there to the near side boards. Pushed up the boards there, up to Caleb. Here comes Caleb and Everett, and picked up here by Charlie. He's going to skate it all the way down. He comes into the zone. Centering attempt, and Rochester. It went off a Rochester stick, and the goalie's able to cover it there. Eagan will get a change here. We're going to have Steele, Theo, Gavin, Charlie on. Looks like this time Charlie's going to play left wing here. So he's going to move up on this power play to left wing. And Steele tries to push it forward, blocked by Rochester. They turn it back to center. Oh, and there's a trip. There's going to be another penalty on Rochester here. Steele has it. He's trying to get, and they're going to blow it dead here. So Eagan will go on another power play. The other one is off. With the running clock, we had the other one expire. So we'll have another 1 minute power play here for Eagan. And Steele pushes it over. Gavin, he turns, takes a shot. Saved by Rochester. A little quick turnaround shot there, but goalie's able to get in front of that one. And pushed ahead there by Steele, and Rochester knocks it up and out of the zone. Hammer and Theo retreat. Behind the net, here comes Theo. He's looking for a pass. He pushes it over to Gavin. He takes a swipe at it, picks it up along the sideboards. He gets it up to Steele. Still on Steele's stick. It's a 3-on-1 here if they hurry. And this one comes up. A backhanded shot there by Gavin. He goes behind the net, pushes it to the middle, and Eagan scores.
Eagan scores. Charlie.
With a little rebound there. And Eagan gets their second goal of the day today. 7-2 Rochester. And we'll get a line change here by Eagan. We'll have Henry Everett and Caleb come back out. So they score on the power play here.
Oh, yeah.
And Henry knocks it forward. Rochester into the zone. A nice poke there by Cy. Off the boards. He's got Everett. He's looking for Henry. He pushes it over. And Henry comes up with it. Here comes Henry Jensen. All the way down on his forehand. A shot saved by Rochester. He gets it back. He's looking for a center. Rochester picks it up behind the net. And Everett's offsides there. And they'll stay with the same line here on offense. This one comes back to Theo. It's in his skates. He's going to skate it on his backhand. He falls over and tries to push it deeper. Henry's pursuing. Here comes Rochester. And this one comes back.
Oof.
Everett picks it up at mid-ice. He loses it to Rochester. Rochester across the blue line. Here they come. Breakaway. A shot. It hits the pole and not in. Ring to register, but here comes Theo back the other way. He's pushing it up to center. Oh! And there's going to be a hook on Theo. And Rochester again back the other way.
Well, that was a bad one.
He basically lifted that guy's stick and his body went with it.
Yeah, he pretty much took his chin, took his stick and put his chin.
A very physical play.
Yeah, that was a very physical play
by Theo. All right, 7:28 left in the third here, and this time Rochester will be on the power play. And this one gets picked up by Charlie. He throws it towards Gavin's direction. Rochester dumps it deep. It's in front of the net. And picked up, shot, save and covered by Connor. We'll get a little feisty in the front of the net there. All right, 7:14 left here. 46 seconds left in Rochester's power play here. 14 shots, Eagan 18 for Rochester. And Rochester pushes it back and almost knocked out by Eagan, but not quite. They circle back. A shot blocked there by Jonathan. Another shot there blocked. Went off a Rochester skate. A shot that goes off the side of the net there to the corner. Gavin's trying to wrestle it loose. Size in there. He backhands it, trying to get it to Gavin. And this one's pushed up and out by Eagan. And a good forecheck here by Howe. He's skating hard, and it's going to be icing on Eagan with 5 seconds left in the power play there for Rochester. And Steele coming on. He's going to take the face off here. And this one gets pushed to the middle. Cy's over there with Jonathan. Cy gets it. Now he loses it. And Rochester's got two guys in front. They center it. Comes back to a defenseman. He shot a goal. And Rochester will go up 8-2 here. Steele, Caleb, and Everett out there. And Rochester wins it. They lose it. It's in a ref skates there. Picked up by Rochester. Across the blue line. He's on his backhand. He steers it towards the net. And Connor covers it. Clock back on running time with 5:48 left here. Caleb picks it up. He's got Steele and Everett. Long pass over there. Steele got a stick on it for a second there. Rochester turns it back the other way. A shot. Oh, and it just off the side pole there. To the corner. Theo's in there. He's got Caleb. Caleb tries to push it up. This one, Theo's got it. He's up across the blue line. Skating hard. Collision there at the blue line. Everett comes over. He's looking. He's got to hold it. Off the boards. Up, trying to get it up to Steele. And Steele cuts it. Everett's coming on it. He turns. He takes a shot. Steered away by Rochester. Behind the net. And this one is 3 Rochester players in there. Everett and Steele come over to help. Picked up there by Steele. He pushed it back behind the net here. And Rochester with a long pass that misses. Jonathan has it. And he loses it. Oh, here comes Rochester. He quickly tries to push it up to Steele. And this one finally comes out to Steele at the blue line. He has Saya across the cross. He was wide open there. Up to center. Rochester still got it. They push it to the middle. Turns back out to the outside. They're going to go behind the net. Center it. It goes off a Rochester player. Picked up here by Henry. He's got speed. He tried to cut back on it. He gets it back. He's got it. No one's down there with him. He's got it behind the net. Now he's got it. And they're still fighting for the puck. Henry wins the battle. He tries to center it. Oh! He had Charlie on the backside there. Trying to get it over to Charlie. He was wide open for the garbage there.
Yeah, he was.
And we're going to have Charlie Henry. And this one gets pushed back to Hammer. He takes a shot that gets blocked. And Rochester turned back there by Jonathan. Nice play there. He's trying to get over to Henry. Battle at the blue line. Oh, a nice blast over there by Charlie. He gets it over to Cy. Cy's trying to turn the corner. And poked there, free by Henry. And he's turning it back. He pushes it in the middle. Charlie couldn't quite get position. He's being harassed there by a Rochester defenseman there. And Rochester pushes it out to neutral. Tied up there by a Hammer. He pushes it back into the zone. And Hammer's still out there for it. Charlie pushes it forward off a skate. And he's going to dump it. He dumps it. Rochester's got it. Sidesteps Gavin's attempt. And they get by Cy up to the middle. Hammer backhands it towards the center here. And it's going to be Gavin and against Rochester. Race to the corner. Gavin's still on it. Trying to get the free puck here. Still in the corner. Caleb comes over to help out. Rochester wins it. They go behind the net. And Everett takes a swipe and misses. This one gets pushed back. Here comes Everett. He's got Gavin. Everett goes to the middle. He takes a shot and rebound. Oh, and Gavin just missed that one. Oh, and Rochester breaks this one up. And they're coming back the other way. It's going to be a 2-on-1 here. Rochester turns. And just enough of a poke there to jar the puck loose. And, oh, Gavin just missed that just a little out of his reach. MP3 to the corner. Gavin comes over. Pushed up there by MP3. Rochester still got it. And it's Everett and Gavin that are hustling, trying to get down to the loose puck here. Gavin picks it up. He's got Everett, and he loses it. Rochester pokes it free. Here comes Rochester back the other way. Through the defense. A shot, a goal. With 1:06 left. And Rochester goes up 9-2. And maybe a shift or two left in this one here.
Yep. Or none. Just let that baby run.
Let her run. I'd say that, we've been passing the puck a lot. Pretty decent this game, even though we just can't seem to lock her down here. And this one gets Steele's trying to poke at it. MP3 takes a poke. Rochester back the other way to his forehand. A shot save, Connor.
That'll do it.
5 seconds. We might get a little more play. It depends on how quickly they get to the face-off circle here. Oh, and Rochester's going to change,
Rochester's
and that'll
going to change. That'll probably be it.
That'll be it. They're not going to probably be able to get this drop now. 8 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and that'll be it. Late shot there by Rochester. All right. Well, looks like 16 shots by Eagan, 24 for Rochester.
Yeah, we'll see if I can get another scrimmage before districts, or otherwise it'll be
on the districts.
On the districts
if we don't we'll line up another scrimmage.
Yep. So we'll see you guys.